Nice Land Rover. Land Rover Defender. Yeah. Right then guys, so I've just had possibly the worst customer service experience I've ever had in a motorcycle shop. So I'll just give you the lowdown of what was going on. So I walked into the shop and there was one guy sat with a customer at a desk. There was no other people, no other staff or anything like that. So I was looking around, there was no one to ask any questions about for starters. So I thought, right, okay, well, fair enough. I'll just crack on and look at bikes myself then, shall I? I see this CBR 600F. It's really nice. So I decided to sit on it, put my helmet down. There was a massive gap, by the way. There was a good, I'd say, what we're talking, probably about half a metre gap between each bike. And there was a bike here and a bike to the right as well. So it wasn't as if it was a really tight situation and something was going to happen, like a bike getting knocked over, say. So yeah, put my helmet down, sat on the bike, and as you do, sizing it up, sort of checking my legs, all that sort of stuff. Not checking my legs out, that'd be weird. Checking out the size of the bike for me, pretty much, because that's the main problem with me, is the bike's got to be sort of big enough. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sat on the bike, and then out of nowhere, this guy who must work there came out the door and went straight to me and said, "Just be careful, mate, I don't want any bikes getting knocked over." So I looked at him, straight away I just looked at him, and I said, "Alright, well, I'm not doing anything ridiculous. Nothing's going to get knocked over." And he said, "We've got signs on the bikes that say, ask us before you get on and we'll move it out for you, because I don't want them getting knocked over." And that was it then. That was like borderline wow. Firstly, no introduction, no welcome to this place. It was literally straight away negativity, and that is what? Is that how a salesman's supposed to work? Because I know how a salesman's supposed to work, because my dad was a salesman when he was younger. Plus, I've bought a motorbike brand new, I've bought a car. I know what salesmen are like. And straight away, that was like, I don't know, there was just, from then on, it was just negativity. I couldn't think anything about the bike. It was just, wow, how poor are you at your job? So that was like sort of tipping point for me, really. I got off the bike, I picked up the helmet, and I walked through the door shaking my head, because I've never been, sort of treated so poorly trying to look at a bike. Now answer me this, right? I go in there with the intentions of buying that bike today. I didn't, but let's just say I do. I'm looking at it, I like it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's sit on it, let's have a look. So I'm sat on it, and then straight away, he comes over, doesn't ask me any questions about the bike, doesn't ask me anything. He's just straight away, "Oh, I don't really want you sat on that. I don't want it to get knocked over. Can you get off?" sort of thing. You're getting that sort of vibe from him. That's just it's not gonna attract me anymore to that bike. If anything, you're pushing me out of the door. Yeah, they've lost business massively there. And I can guarantee you right now, I'll never buy a bike from that place. Guarantee you. And sort of how it's run is the motorcycle section is separate to the clothing and helmets and stuff, which is good, because I'll buy helmets any day. Motorbikes, I'm never going in there. Because I don't see why a salesman would straight away want someone off the bike. Like, it's not as if it was a brand new bike that's worth 40 grand or something. It's literally a 6 grand bike. How are you going to sell it? How are you going to sell it if you don't like people going near it? This just baffles me, honestly. Yeah, I thought I'd share that little story, get it out there. Makes me think, how do they manage to stay in business if you've got the same guy just going around to anyone who sits on a bike saying get off the bike, you know, don't want you sat on the bike, get off it. Oh, you're going to sub it. That's the whole point. You just go to a motorbike shop to sit on a bike. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's negativity done for today. Positive, positive thinking. Oh god. Oh, nice Land Rover Defender. Yeah. I need to pull over because I've sort of realised that I've forgot to zip up my trousers. Am I still filming? I am still filming. Right, let's go left. I know. I think this is just like a housing estate, so I'm good. Just pull over here. I'll do. Right. Oh god. Can't do it. Anyway guys, that's sort of that really. Quite a short video maybe, but I just want to sort of get across the fact that, like, you know, how bad that customer service was. I can't explain, like, I don't know. I'm just going to ramble on all day I think until I get an answer, which I'm never going to get an answer. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching guys, until next time I'll catch you in the next vlog. Cheers guys.